And Fridays are always fun around here because we get a chance to have comedians in studio, animals in studio, and we can talk food.
Yeah, we're going to head over to the Wood Harbor Kitchen with Winnie Moranville and one of the best chefs we are blessed to have here in Des Moines, Shawn Wilson from Proof. Here you go.
Welcome to Great Food. I have with me Shawn Wilson from Proof Restaurant. Welcome, Shawn.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I'm glad you're here. Now, I think Proof is one of the best restaurants in town, but I'm not the only one who thinks so. I understand that Business Insider magazine just named you the best restaurant in Iowa.
Yeah, they had an article come out with 50 states and the best restaurant in each state.
That is so awesome. So you're doing Iowa proud.
Yes, we're very humbled for that as well.
Good. So what do you have? I understand you also brought your alter ego in with you, Doc Wilson?
Yeah, it's a hobby of mine. We like to make cocktails and stuff, and with being a chef, you can bring flavors and try to change things around and make things a little different.
Yeah, so you bring all the expertise you bring to the plate, to the glass, which is awesome. So you're going to make me a drink?
Yes.
Okay.
So one of my signature cocktail right now, this is called the Harrison Tonic. Celery seed, sugar, lemon, and of course a good bourbon. We named it the Harrison Tonic because of William Henry Harrison. He died after 32 days in office. If he had this drink, he'd probably still be alive.
That's right. He caught his cold during his inaugural speech. You were telling me his inaugural speech went too long.
It was the longest in history.
A lesson to you, future presidents. don't let your inauguration go so long that you have a cold. So, and he died. That's so sad.
He died.
So anyway, but we celebrate him with the tonic.
Yeah.
Great. So
we're gonna make it for you. So what we do is we take basically make a simple syrup out of celery juice, and we do a cold press so we don't lose any of the good stuff that's in there, all the vitamin C and phosphorus and B12 complex. But we're gonna start off with a little bit of bourbon.
Brown liquor.
About 2.5 ounces. But then, we're gonna finish with just a little bit of the tonic.
Yes, which I think is such an interesting thing because it just brightens, the depth of the brown liquor goes really well with the brightness.
Well, what's great about this is if you're not a brown liquor drinker, this is an entry level. That people are like, hey, I love that drink. That's awesome. Let's try that. But this isn't done in the style of a julep. So we're gonna stir it nice, chill it, and we're gonna grab a nice glass of.
Oh, nice.
And then we're gonna strain it over there.
Beautiful. So do people order this in winter, spring, and summer, or is it kind of
all year round?
It really does look refreshing. What a nice way to start off dinner.
So that's one of our favorite drinks, and we sell it quite often.
May I?
Please. Not too much now.
Righto. Oh, Shawn, I love that. That's so good. I've had that before at your restaurant, and it's absolutely divine. I'll be sipping that while you cook what you're going to show us here.
So we have a couple signature dishes that we're going to show today. One is this beet salad, and this comes through many different renditions over the past 4 years, and this is our current one. So instead of beet marshmallows, right now we're doing a passion fruit marshmallow. Still nice roasted beets, beet za'atar, which is a goat cheese and yogurt and beets with a pistachio piccata, and really nice goat cheese, and we finish off with a red sorrel and frisee, which the red sorrel has grown here and frisee has grown here in Iowa as well.
I love the way you use greens. For so many years in Iowa, greens, for a salad, we just got a bucket of greens with a few things tossed. Now the greens just become sort of a counterpoint to everything else.
Yeah, and certain dishes, there are some dishes that we have that do toss, but there's a lot of other things in there. We still try to arrange it so.
Right.
But the highlight of this is actually the beet and the marshmallow. It's a passion fruit marshmallow.
That's awesome. Well, great.
And the other dish we have right now is it's another dish that's been on the menu forever, which is the sumac pork. So we have a nice Iowa pork that we sear in the pan with thyme and garlic. We also make fried chickpeas, a little bit of peppers and onions and feta cheese.
Yum.
And then we finish it with a superfood.
All right.
Everybody loves superfood.
Yay!
So bacon braised kale. So the bacon braised kale, finish off.
So bacon's the superfood, right?
Oh yeah.
No, the kale is the superfood, and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And actually, I like kale, but I prefer it kind of cooked.
I do too. And there's a lot of salads where you can use it and just have it shredded into it, and then we also finish it with a nice fig streak.
All right.
So
Excellent.
it's also
so,
good.
you know, what I noticed, I mean, this is a nice hearty portion, but it's not too much.
No.
You know, and I noticed on your menu that your portions or your entrees are portioned and priced so that you can have a complete dining experience. You can go in, you can have maybe a charcuterie plate to get things going while everybody's sitting at the table looking at the menu and thinking and talking and, you know, kind of settling in. And then you can have a first course, which is great. And then you can have the main course and dessert. And you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. And you don't go home and groan.
Well, the great thing about, yeah, exactly. And the menu is designed that way that with the service, which is my most important part of the business, is that we do have dishes that are larger and dishes that are smaller. So what you're in the mood for, my staff will tailor to. If you want to do multiple courses, like a family style, you can. We have dishes that will work that way, or we can create those dishes.
Right.
If you're looking for your standard 3-course, then we will steer you in a different direction. For instance, like this right here, this is a large thing, but this is for if you had a table of 4. This is our hors d'oeuvre platter.
Amazing. It's just so well put together. Tell us what's on this.
So what we have right now is we have La Quercia prosciutto, we have fiocchiona from California, and this is chorizo sec from Spain. But we have pickled pomegranate, we have a jardiniere that we make here, we make our own crackers, this is a spiced walnut, spiced marcona with rosemary.
I love those.
And the cheeses we source a lot of cheeses from the cheese shop here in town as well.
And I know from experience that it
We
always
make our
comes
bread
out.
crackers in-house.
Oh, great. It always comes out looking this beautiful. I mean, you just have this like artistry when it comes to charcuterie and the cheeses and everything. It just and you also, I like the way you order it. It's not like, you know, you choose it for us. You can talk to your server about, you know, I really want a washed rind cheese and a blue and something, and they'll like steer you. I did that. I was like, I just wanted a washed rind cheese, and she steered me towards this one. This was the
Good Thunder. It's awesome.
From Minnesota, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was just like, who knew? I've never had it. It was so good. It tastes like any good washed rind French cheese. Only actually better because I think the washed rind cheeses don't travel that well from France.
They don't, no.
So then you get it from your place. It's from Minnesota, so it's like really in peak condition.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Because usually when you get those, they're already pretty much ripened by the time you get them.
That's good. Now, tell us a little bit more about your cocktail program. How many how many unique, one-of-a-kind cocktails do you serve?
We take we'll either take classics and we'll redo them, like, you know, a Sazerac, we'll change that up. We'll use a different type of liqueur, or the bitter changes to like a barbecue bitter, or we'll make Ras El New bitters. We make a lot of bitters in house. We make a couple of different things, different cordials and stuff in house as well. But it changes with the menu.
Oh, that's great. Oh, so your cocktails are kind of just as seasonal or seasonally driven as the rest of it.
Or even like regional driven.
Regional.
So if we're doing Spain, we're going to do something in that range. If we're going to do Italian, we're going to do the same thing.
So you focus mostly on the Mediterranean, right? And is it all the entire Mediterranean?
Yeah,
the sweep of it, right?
The sweep. We do the northern Mediterranean in the winter, and the southern Mediterranean, which is like Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, and then Eastern Mediterranean, like Lebanon and Israel as well.
Oh, more in the summer.
Yeah. So nobody realizes that North Africa is also part of that. So we love those big, bold flavors and that freshness in the summertime.
Absolutely, and you do such beautiful things with those North African spices. I've always noticed that.
It's a play of fat and spice that we like to use.
I love that. My mouth just watered because I was thinking of those the way you do that, and it's so good. All right. Well, listen. Best wishes for your continued success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for making Des Moines cool.
Oh, I try. I love this place.
That's great.